neighborhood. You can call the City of Fargo's engineering department at 701-241-1545 or fill out a complaint form on their website or the Fargo One app. We're coasting through our Wednesday on a quiet note. It's warm, but the conditions are great for a backyard barbecue. That's where we'll catch up with Hutch in just a little bit. But first, let's send it over to Justin Fanfarelli for the latest in our forecast. Justin?
And thank you, Melanie. Good evening, everybody. Temperatures once again warm for this time of year, as most of us well into the 70s and some of us into the 80s right now. Upper 70s into Lakes Country, but low to mid 80s as you make your way out from Fargo up into the Northern Valley Devil's Lake Basin and out toward the James River Valley. Here's a look at the current wind speeds across the region, mainly from a southerly direction, keeping us warm 15 to 25 miles per hour. We are dry and there's lots of sunshine in our viewing area as of right now, but looking out toward Bismarck, do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 11 p.m. tonight, with some strong storms developing out toward the Williston and Dickinson area. Some of those actually might get into the Devil's Lake Basin as we go through later on this evening. Most of us staying dry, though, with a slight increase in the cloud covers. Temperatures fall back through the 70s. We'll have a full look at your 7-day forecast coming up. Now let's send it out to Hutch at the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue.
Thank you so much, Justin. We're here in South Fargo. This week's winner.
1-800-LAW-TIGERS, North Dakota's motorcycle lawyer.
Yeah, welcome back. Here's a live look outside the Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo with mainly clear skies. Looking off to the west, though, we are tracking some storms that might get into our viewing area as we go through the late evening. Temperatures around the region into the upper 70s across Lakes Country, a little warmer from Fargo out toward the Jamestown area, low to mid 80s and mid 80s into the Devil's Lake Basin and Northern Valley, with temperatures near 80 across most of northwestern Minnesota. Winds are from a southerly direction of around 15 to 25 miles per hour, keeping us warm, and the sunshine out there also keeping us above average in terms of temperatures. Just a few clouds just off to the north of Fosston and Bemidji, and most of the active weather staying in the portions of western North Dakota right now. A frontal boundary out in that direction that is starting to have some development of some strong thunderstorms, and we'll see how long they last and how far off to the east they make it. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 11 p.m. out in that direction. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast, and we will have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures falling back through the 70s this evening. At the Devil's Lake Basin, we're looking at some of those strong to possibly severe storms could get into the Devil's Lake Basin. This is around 11 p.m. before we go into the early overnight, and most of the activity has dissipated by that point, with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Temperatures starting off your Thursday into the mid-60s, and most of Thursday looks good. Temperatures again warm for this time of year, mid to upper 80s. There is a chance of some pop-up shower or thunderstorm activity. Some of them actually could be strong to severe. Here's a look at the severe risk for tonight. Most of the severe weather stays into portions of central and western North Dakota, but the Devil's Lake Basin is in that marginal risk. And for the day tomorrow, the northern half of the viewing area, marginal risk of severe weather, meaning that one or two storms could pop up and could produce large hail or damaging winds. Most of us staying dry, though, as we go through your Thursday with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies, and temperatures are going to once again be warm into the mid-80s into the Fargo area, some lower 80s across Lakes Country, low to mid-80s out toward Jamestown and Devil's Lake. And then as we go through the day on Friday, more chances for some showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures again warm into the mid to upper 80s, and this activity looks to move off to the south and dissipate as we lose the daytime heating, but we will stay active as we go through most of the next week. Here's the photo of the day. It's called Strawberry Lake. The Sunset Dog Dash. Thank you to Steve for this one, using the background of the 7-day forecast. Temperature staying into the low to mid 80s the next 3 days. Thursday looks mainly dry. We keep a slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and a better chance on Monday and Tuesday. And cooler air working its way in by this time next week, as we will soon see highs getting into the upper 70s. Mostly sunny skies for next Wednesday. There's your weather. Let's check in with Hutch now at the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue.
Thanks so much, Justin. It's been another perfect evening for a Cashwise.
Not only do we stand behind our windows, we stand on them.
and we will see mostly sunny skies turn partly cloudy later on into the day. Temperatures will fall from near 80 into the 70s. We're going to keep that southerly wind. Temperatures across Lakes Country tomorrow into the lower 80s, and then mid to upper 80s from the Red River points off to the west. Let's take a look at that extended forecast. And there's a chance of some showers and thunderstorms every day for next week until around Tuesday. We're going to stay warm and then falling into the upper 70s by this time next week. There's your weather. Let's check in with Hutch at the Backyard Barbecue.
Thanks so much, Justin. I got to tell you, here in South Fargo, the breeze has really felt nice.
Had the past couple of days. Cameras are mobile. They won't always be in the same place, so you might find them in new areas. But if you have concerns about who might be watching you and why, you can reach out to the police or the city. It's starting to feel more like summer with warmer temps than what we've had the past couple of days, and we could have some rumbles of thunder going into our Wednesday night. Justin Fanfarelli joins us now in your no-wait weather with the very latest. Justin?
Yeah, thank you, Melanie. Good evening, everybody. Looking outside right now in our Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo, we had partly cloudy skies, and we are looking off to the west and to the north. Some storms developing that are moving into our viewing area as of right now. We're tracking one strong storm that's about to cross the international border into portions of Cavalier County, just off to the north of the Langdon area. Heavy rain, lots of lightning, and we could also see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail. That's quarter to maybe as large as golf ball size. So over the next half hour or so, it should be in communities just off to the north of the Langdon area, including the Wales area, West Hope, and the Hannah area. We'll keep our eye on this one as we go through the next hour or so. We do have a frontal boundary making its way through, and high pressure in charge yesterday is working off to the east, and that warm front is sparking off some shower and thunderstorm activity, and it will remain an active weather pattern as we go through time. Here's a look at the current temperature, starting to cool off into Lakes Country. Upper 60s and lower 70s, mid to upper 70s from Fargo points off to the north and to the west. With the winds still from a southerly direction, around 10 to 20 miles per hour, pumping in warm and more humid air from the south. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast into the Devil's Lake Basin between now and around the midnight hour. That's what we're looking at in terms of some strong to possibly severe thunderstorms. Then they should weaken, and we are mainly dry as we go through the overnight period. Temperatures, again, into the low to mid 60s for low temperatures, and then as we go through the day on Thursday, we're going to see plenty more sunshine. There is a chance of a few rumbles of thunder and temperatures getting up there again into the low to mid 80s depending on where you are. And going into your Thursday evening, we're going to stay mild into the 70s with just the slight chance of showers and thunderstorms continuing, otherwise partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. There's your high of 86 into the Fargo area, mainly dry. Can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm, and keep that southerly wind as we go through the day tomorrow. Temperatures into Lakes Country into the lower 80s, also into the lower 80s out toward Jamestown and Valley City, up and down the Red River Valley into the mid 80s for your Thursday. And then for Friday, we do have a slightly better chance of some showers and thunderstorms, especially into the afternoon. Temperatures again up there into the mid to upper 80s, and the storms will start to move off to the east, and it should be a dry night for Friday into overnight Saturday, with temperatures again mild into the 70s for evening plans. Let's take a look at that extended forecast, and we will stay into the low to mid 80s for most of the next few days. Chances of some showers and thunderstorms lasting through the weekend. Better chances for Monday and Tuesday, but temperatures for next week will be falling. We could be into the upper 70s by around Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Wednesday, we'll see a little more sunshine.
So it doesn't look like much of a break from clouds and rain for the next couple of days.
Yeah, there's a chance of some rain. Not really a washout any one of those days, but just be aware you could get a little wet if you have outdoor plans.
Yes, thank you, Justin. Legal marijuana could be making drug testing in the
And as we go through the day tomorrow, temperatures again into the low to mid 60s as we will have partly cloudy skies. There's just a slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms, and that chance will last through the weekend and to start next week. Temperatures staying warm until at least Saturday. We're into the mid to upper 80s and then falling into the upper 70s by Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thank you, Justin. One of the great things about pizza is a never-ending combination of
Promotion.
Wait, Monday night. She told us her checkbook and spare keys were left inside. Fortunately, though, she says the Jeep was found with most of her things still inside, along with a handful of stolen items. It's quiet out there now, but we're tracking some spotty storms that could be heading our way later tonight. Before we get to that, though, let's check in with Justin in your no-wait weather for a look at the rest of our evening. Justin?
And thank you, Melanie. Good evening, everybody. Yes, most of us are dry right now, but an increase in the clouds making our way into the southern valley and especially out toward Jamestown and Devil's Lake. More sunshine into northwestern Minnesota. We had a thunderstorm just south of Badette. A lot of rain and lightning with this one. It looks to be dissipating, and now we're tracking storms moving across portions of western North Dakota with severe thunderstorm warnings between Minot and Bismarck. We'll see how far east these storms will make it as we go through the next 5 hours or so. They are moving into more stable air. Temperatures around the region ranging from the lower to mid 80s, but Jamestown, one of the cool spots, into the upper 70s. Winds remaining from a southerly direction around 5 to 15 miles per hour. So an increase in the clouds, partly to mostly cloudy skies, a chance of some showers and thunderstorms this evening as temperatures fall back through the 70s. We've got hot air over us as we go through most of the weekend with the chance of storms remaining and then more sunshine and cooler air to start next week. We'll have the details on that later in the newscast.
Okay, and a bit of a cool down tonight, it sounds like, too, after those storms come through.
Yeah, a little bit of a cool down, still a little humid also. We're going to have lows into the 60s, and we'll see if we can get lows in the 50s next week.
Okay, thank you, Justin. A 25-year-old man is dead after he was hit.
Welcome back. Here's a live look outside the Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo. We're looking off to the west where we're seeing an increase in the clouds as partly cloudy skies turn mostly cloudy with more sunshine as we look from Fargo off to the north and to the east into northwestern Minnesota. Here's a look at the current temperatures. We're into the lower 80s into Lakes Country, mid 80s into the Fargo area, out toward Jamestown. More cloud cover, so into the upper 70s in that direction. Seeing a lot of lower to mid 80s into northwestern Minnesota and the northern valley and some lower 80s into the Devil's Lake Basin, which is pretty warm for this time of year. We have a southerly wind. It's only around 5 to 15 miles per hour, but that combined with the sunshine we got today did keep us warm, and unfortunately the humidity is going up also with dew point values into the mid to upper 60s across our Minnesota counties, and some places into the upper 60s and lower 70s, especially in a line from Jamestown out toward the Roseau area. That's oppressive levels of humidity. Now, we still have more sunshine into the northern valley, northwestern Minnesota, with an increase in the clouds from Lakes Country through Fargo, Jamestown, and Devil's Lake. Most of us staying dry right now. We had one lone thunderstorm in our viewing area. It was just off to the south of Badette. Lots of lightning, heavy rain, some hail and wind with this one. It looks like it has dissipated, but it did dump a lot of moisture, especially into portions of Lake of the Woods County through the afternoon. And now we're tracking a line of thunderstorms that has made its way across the Montana border and into portions of western and now getting into central North Dakota. Some of these storms have been severe, about to hit the Minot and just move off to the north of the Bismarck area. These are still about 3 to 4 hours away from our viewing area, so we should just see an increase in the clouds stay dry until later on this evening. I have a warm front working its way through in that direction, a little bit of a disturbance into South Dakota. and high pressure working its way away from us, and with it goes the clear skies, replaced by more cloud cover as we have this low pressure system that will stay off to our west over the next couple of days. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast with the increase in the clouds and the storms making their way into our western counties as we go through the evening. We have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms through the overnight period with temperatures into the low to mid 60s for low temperatures, and warm again for the day tomorrow. We have partly to mostly cloudy skies and just a chance of some showers and thunderstorms in the daylight hours for your Friday. And then making our way into Friday evening, it looks nice as we start to clear out again, but staying mild and a little humid with evening temperatures into the lower 70s. As we go through the day on Saturday, back to sunshine, we are warm into the upper 80s and near 90 on Sunday. Now Sunday into Monday, our next chance of some showers and thunderstorms, and then after that, we start to really clear out. By Monday afternoon and evening, clear skies, high of 80 degrees, and then mid to upper 70s through Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with a lot more sunshine and cooler air working its way in.
So after those storms get out of here this weekend, like you said, a very clear week or way to start our week next week.
Yeah, and we're kind of ready for some cooler air, and the sunshine won't be that bad either.
No, of course not. Thank you, Justin. One of the hottest back-to-school accessories this year may surprise parents.
Calm.
And we're seeing an increase in the clouds with a chance of some showers and thunderstorms as we go through the evening and overnight. Temperatures again staying warm with the clouds moving in during the evening with low temperatures into the upper 60s and lower 70s. We're going to keep that southerly wind. Now for the day tomorrow, we're going to keep partly cloudy skies with a chance of some showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. They should start to dissipate later on into the evening. High temperatures mainly into the low to mid 60s. And then as we extend the forecast, upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. Most of the weekend looks good. Just a chance of some showers and thunderstorms Sunday evening into Monday morning. And that really breaks our warm to hot temperatures into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees as we start and then go through next week with a lot of sunshine.
So if you like those hot temperatures, enjoy them this weekend before it cools down a little bit.
Yeah, one more warm to hot weekend ahead.
Okay, thank you, Justin. And thanks for joining us on KX4. Mike has more news right now over on Valley News Live. Good night, everyone.
Every rider.
That some storms are brewing for us, or has any information about the incident, to contact them. We're headed into the weekend and getting word that some storms are brewing for us. Here's Justin with your no-wait weather for the very latest. Justin?
Yeah, thank you, Melanie. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, tracking some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity. One of them is pretty close to the Fargo area and a line out toward just around Valley City. Some brief heavy rain with these. No lightning as of yet. Some of these will get into the Valley City and Fargo area over the next hour or so. Also, some stronger thunderstorms just off to the north of Thief River Falls area. Lots of lightning, heavy rain north of New Fulton, just off to the east of Star, and some light shower activity into portions of southern Becker and portions of northeastern Otter Tail County. Temperatures around the region still warm for this time of year, ranging from the lower 70s in Lakes Country to the upper 70s into the northern valley as we keep that southerly wind around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Not that bad, but it's giving us the warm air and the very humid conditions. We will stay mainly dry with the possibility of some isolated showers or thunderstorms, then clearing overnight, temperatures falling back through the 70s. We have a very warm to hot weekend ahead, and we'll tell you when the next chance of some showers and thunderstorms is. That's coming up later in the newscast.
And is it going to stay muggy all weekend too, like it is today?
It looks like it will, but as we start next week, there'll be a big change in the weather pattern.
Okay, thank you, Justin. It's time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say 29-year-old Autumn Diaz
Falls.
If you're injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS.
North Dakota's motorcycle lawyer.
Welcome back. Here's a live look outside the Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo as we look off to the west, and there is a shower with brief heavy rain just about to make its way into the Fargo area right now. No lightning, but if you're outside, you will get wet, at least for a little bit of time. Here's a look at the current temperatures around the region. 78 right now in Fargo and upper 70s out toward Jamestown and Valley City, where they had more cloud cover today into the lower to mid 70s across most of Lakes Country. More sunshine into the Northern Valley, Devil's Lake Basin, with mid to upper 80s in that direction, which is pretty warm for this time of year. We keep a southerly or southeasterly wind of 5 to 15 miles per hour, continuing to pump in the warm and humid air. And here's a look at the dew point, still into the upper 60s to some places, especially in our southern counties, near 70. A little drier into the Devil's Lake Basin out toward Thief River Falls. Some dew point values into the low 60s. And here's a look at what we're seeing. Still isolated shower and thunderstorm activity around some portions of the region. We are mainly dry out toward Jamestown, the Devil's Lake Basin, most of the Northern Valley right now. And we're tracking some thunderstorm activity going through the Newfolden area right now. Lots of lightning, some heavy rain, some small hail with these possible. This stretches back down toward Thief River Falls, out toward Beltrami County. So this is the area we're looking at for active weather over the next few hours. We have some showers into portions of southern Becker and northern Otter Tail County, and some shower activity from Fargo out toward Castleton and into the Valley City area. Some of these could contain some brief heavy rain, but no lightning so far with the showers just off to the south and west of Fargo. High pressure in charge off to our south. Do have a little disturbance also off to the south, sparking off some shower and thunderstorm activity in the daytime heating. We have that southerly flow, and this pattern will stay for a little while because it's a very slow weather pattern. This cold front will not get here until Sunday morning, and that'll be our next chance of some showers and thunderstorms going through the afternoon, possibly into Monday morning. So any of the shower and thunderstorms will dissipate as we lose the daytime heating. Mid 60s to lower 70s for evening plans, and another mild and humid evening and overnight with low to mid 60s for low temperatures. Saturday looks mainly good. Could see a few sprinkles or possibly a thunderstorm, but most of us staying dry with a lot of sunshine, and temperatures again very warm for this time of year up and down the valley into the mid to upper 80s. A little cooler outside the valley, and temperatures falling back through the 70s, mainly clear for your Saturday night. Fargo sees a high of 88 degrees with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Still that southerly wind of 5 to 15 miles per hour will stick around for most of the weekend. Into the lower 80s across Lakes Country, some upper 70s on the map, especially out toward Jamestown, but the very warm to hot air into the mid to upper 80s up and down the valley. And then as we go through the day on Sunday, the morning looks good with mostly sunny skies. Another warm day, mid to upper 80s. And as we go through the afternoon and evening, we do have that chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Some of them could be strong to severe. We do have a marginal risk of severe weather making our way through the afternoon and evening hours on Sunday. Here's the photo of the day. It's called Heart-Shaped Clouds at the Minot Airport. Thank you to Chris for this one. We're using the background of the 7-day forecast. And Saturday looks good, sunny but hot into the upper 80s. That lasts through Sunday. And the heat breaks with some showers and thunderstorms making our way through Monday morning, and then more clearing. Monday afternoon back to more sunshine, and the mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies last through most of the work week. And temperatures are going to fall also into the mid to upper 70s for Monday through Friday of next week.
So if you're a big fan of summer heat, get out there this weekend because it's really going to cool down next week.
Yep, this weekend is good for the heat. If you wanted a little cooler with more sunshine, wait until the work week.
Okay, thank you, Justin. President Trump announces a trade deal with Europe.
Cable One is now Sparklight. There's nothing this town can't do.
And more sunshine for the day tomorrow. Temperatures mainly into the low to mid 80s. We will wait until Sunday afternoon before our next chance of some showers and thunderstorms, possibly lasting through Monday. Upper 80s over the weekend, but temperatures falling into the upper 70s, mostly sunny to partly cloudy through next week.
Enjoy that sunshine tomorrow.
And the warmth for the weekend, right?
Yes. Thanks, Justin. And thanks for joining us on KX4. Have a great night and a wonderful weekend, everyone.
Get the best deal of the year on a new
We begin the month of agencies to ensure another record turnout in 2020. Pretty decent day and evening so far as we begin the month of August. Let's get the very latest in the weather with meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli. Justin?
And thank you, Mike. Good evening, everybody. Here's a look outside in our tower cam time-lapse Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo. We were a little hazy and humid as we made our way through the afternoon. Partly cloudy to mostly clear skies until around late afternoon when more clouds made their way in. High temperatures once again warm for this time of year. Most of us getting into the low to mid 80s. Right now in the 9 o'clock hour, still 80 degrees in Fargo, warm and humid. Lower to mid 70s out toward Jamestown and Valley City, mainly into the mid 70s across Lakes Country, and mid to upper 70s. Northern Valley, northwestern Minnesota, the warm spot, and the Devil's Lake Basin at 75 degrees. We still have that southerly wind. Wind really hasn't been that strong throughout the day, still around 5 to 15 miles per hour, but it is keeping us warm and humid. Dew point values across the region now ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s, and that is tropical levels of humidity, especially as you make your way off to the south and to the west. Here's a look at our satellite loop. We have a few areas of clear skies, especially in our far northern and eastern counties. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies, the story across most of the viewing area right now, with some showers and thunderstorms approaching our western counties. So if you live in our far western or southwestern counties, this activity will make its way in over the next couple of hours. We have a couple of frontal boundaries making their way through. This warm front here is moving just off to our north. And other than that, we have high pressure in charge of our forecast, giving us that strong southerly flow. Now, this is going to be the story through at least Sunday afternoon. We have mainly clear to partly cloudy skies, and there are chances every once in a while of some showers and thunderstorms in the daytime heating before the pattern does break Sunday night into Monday. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Temperatures staying mild with lows into the upper 60s to near 70, with showers and thunderstorms making their way into the southern half of our viewing area overnight, and the storms could stick around through the daylight hours tomorrow before starting to dissipate. Highs again warm into the low to mid 80s and then clearing out for your Friday night, but temperatures staying mild into the lower 70s. So here is what to expect tomorrow into the mid 80s with partly cloudy skies, chance of some showers and thunderstorms across the region. We're into the low to mid 80s with those partly cloudy skies and a chance of some showers and thunderstorms. And Saturday looks mainly dry with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Highs once again into the mid, some places upper 80s, as we keep a very slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms lasting through Sunday. Better chance on Monday morning. And that's that cold front making its way through. We're near 90 on Sunday, but temperatures falling from near 80 into the mid 70s by Thursday. Lots of sunshine as we go through midweek next week.
Sounds like summertime fun.
Summertime, if you like the heat, you'll enjoy the weekend, but a little cooler to start next week.
Thanks, Justin. Up next, findings from an investigation into nail salons locally.
We've got mostly cloudy skies through this evening. It will be mild and humid. Wind speeds staying from the south around 5 to 15 miles per hour. We do have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms making our way through the overnight, and there's still a chance of some showers and storms anytime tomorrow. Temperatures ranging from the upper 70s to mid 80s depending on where you are. Then mainly sunny on Saturday, upper 80s and near 90 on Sunday. Chance of some showers and thunderstorms lasting through Monday. Then a nice clearing trend, mostly sunny Tuesday through Thursday as temperatures fall back from the upper 70s to mid 70s.
There's hope in this world, proof in the point. A group of Good Samaritans joined forces in Orange. Or being 87. They're advising that it's never a good idea to leave your animal alone, but if you do for a short period of time, make sure a window is cracked open or the air conditioning is left on. As you start your weekend, you might be thinking some sunshine is in order. Well, that's true, but some of us could also see stormy weather. Here's Justin with your no-wait weather. Justin?
And thank you, Mike. Good evening, everybody. Here's a live look outside the Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo. As we see, partly cloudy to mostly clear skies around the region right now. Still warm and humid. Current temperature at 74 in Fargo. Outside the Red River Valley into the lower 70s, out toward Jamestown, Valley City, into most of Lakes Country. We were a little warmer into the Northern Valley and Devil's Lake Basin. Those locations still into the upper 70s, but low to mid 70s across northwestern Minnesota. We still have that southerly wind. It is not strong, but the southerly wind is still pumping in warm and humid air from the south, around 5 to 15 miles per hour in most places. And the humidity looks like this. Dew point values into the mid 60s to lower 70s, depending on where you are. Fargo, one of the more humid places with a dew point right now, 71 degrees. Current radar loop around the region into the Devil's Lake Basin down toward Jamestown, mostly clear skies, partly cloudy skies everywhere else. Any of the shower and thunderstorm activity that we have seen, including this one lone thunderstorm over the past couple of hours into the Northern Valley, that has dissipated and making our way further south. Any of the showers are also in the process of dissipating, including this one just south of Fargo, one south of Gwinner, and one into southern Becker County and portions of northeastern Otter Tail County. We should have a mainly dry overnight period. High pressure is going to remain in charge of our forecast, and it's giving us that southerly flow, pumping in warm and humid air. We're waiting for this cold front to make its way through, and it will take a little while into Sunday afternoon and evening before it gets here and we see a change in our weather. Hour-by-hour forecast this evening, though, shows mostly clear skies as temperatures falling back through the 60s. Low temperatures tonight into the mid to upper 60s across the region, and then making our way through the day on Saturday. More of the same, mostly sunny skies. Saturday mainly dry, though. Upper 80s and up and down the Red River Valley with lower 80s surrounding the valley, and staying mainly dry into the evening with mostly clear skies. Another mild evening for your Saturday into the lower 70s. Here's your Fargo hourly planner. Mostly sunny skies, turn partly cloudy later on to the day, a high of 88 degrees with that southerly wind around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Up and down the Red River Valley, mid to upper 80s, outside the valley into the lower 80s. Our next chance of some showers and thunderstorms on the map by Sunday afternoon and evening. Marginal risk of severe weather going through this time frame, but after that front passes, it will be a lot cooler and drier too. More sunshine as we go in the Monday afternoon through Friday time frame, as temperatures will be into the upper 70s and lower 80s. A nice dry weather pattern going through next week. It'll be cooler and less humid.
All right, thanks so much. Up next on Valley News Live at 9, overseas trouble as talks break down with Afghanistan. Why it's so important.
No wait weather. Valley News Live, 10 at 10.
And we will see mostly clear skies going into the evening with a light southerly wind keeping us warm and humid as temperatures will fall back only into the upper 60s for low temperatures. And then across the region tomorrow, more sunshine. Temperatures warm up and down the valley into the mid to upper 80s. Outside the valley, lower 80s as we stay mainly dry until Sunday afternoon. Then we have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms, possibly lasting overnight into Monday. And then we clear out again, but temperatures on their way down only into the mid to upper 70s next week with plenty of sunshine.
I love this. Visitors to one British cathedral aren't finding the usual setup inside. The nave of Rochester.
Do it!
Pair of jeans from American Ninja Warrior.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
There is a risk for severe thunderstorms in our area overnight and into the morning hours. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Katie Offerly. Let's waste no time and head on over to our meteorologist Justin Van Ferelli for the latest in our no-wait weather. Justin?
And thank you, Katie, and good evening, everybody. We've been waiting for some storms to develop as we went through most of the day today. They've been taking a lot longer than we thought they would, but they will get here as we go through the overnight, and they could last until just after daybreak. Here's what we're looking at right now. It looks like the storms will not initiate over us like we thought, but they are developing into portions of central and western North Dakota. Let's put this in a loop right now. Some strong storms just off to the north of Minot, some stretching down toward the Dickinson area, and they will continue to make their way just off to the east and getting into our viewing area as we go into the overnight hours to near daybreak. Let's take a look at some of these storms right now. There's one just off to the north of the Minot area with some wind gusts, some hail, penny to nickel size in diameter. We do have a strong cold front making its way through. Behind the front, temperatures getting into the upper 60s. Ahead of it, muggy lower to mid 70 temperature reading. Let's take a look at where that front is as of right now, and it's stretching from like Thief River Falls back toward Jamestown, the Bismarck area. This will continue to make its way off to the south and to the east as we go through the next 3 to 9 hours or so. So we do have that chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Some of them could be strong to severe during the overnight till around the daybreak hours, as temperatures ahead of the front still staying muggy, and it'll be mild into the upper 60s. But after we get this system out of here for the day tomorrow, we will really clear out, and cooler temperatures are on the way with a lot of sunshine for next week. We'll have the details on that coming up later in the newscast.
All right, thank you, Justin. In less than 24 hours, 2 separate mass shootings have left 20 fine and a year in jail.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with no wait weather.
And here's a look at our tower cam. Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo as we have partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies right now. Still warm and humid as we wait for that cold front to make its way through, give us some storms. It also give us a lot drier and cooler air as we go through next week. That will be the story. But for tonight, temperatures staying warm into the low to mid 70s across Lakes Country, the Southern Valley, lower 70s out toward Jamestown and Valley City. Some warmer air into the Northern Valley, some areas into the upper 70s, but 67 right now in Devil's Lake, and we do have temperatures into the upper 60s and lower 70s into northwestern Minnesota. You can see where the cold front is as of right now on this map, stretching from Thief River Falls down toward Jamestown, Bismarck, and back into portions of central and western North Dakota. We got that northerly wind behind it, the southerly wind in front of it. Wind speeds not that bad, around 5 to 10 miles per hour in most places, and a lot drier air behind the front into the Northern Valley, Devil's Lake Basin. Dew point value is near the 60-degree mark, and it's closer to the lower 70s off to the south and off into our eastern counties. We have not seen a lot of shower and thunderstorm development across the region today. Right now, we are seeing partly cloudy skies in most places. Some storms trying to get started out toward Thief River Falls and Badette, not really doing a good job at it, but right now it looks like the storms will develop into central and western North Dakota and then move off to the east as we go through the overnight, possibly around daybreak. They'll leave our viewing area. We have some strong storms just off to the north of Minot right now, and some more developing out toward the Dickinson area. And we'll be watching these as we go through the next few hours. There's your front. We've been waiting for it all day. We got the clashing of the air masses, the really warm and humid air ahead of it, and the cool and dry air behind it. And as this front makes its way through, it'll be a lot better as we go through next week. But we still got that storm risk as we go through the overnight and possibly now into the morning hours. Slight risk of severe weather. Looks like mainly a hail and wind threat over the next 3 to 9 hours. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Could see some more remnant shower and thunderstorm activity near where the frontal boundary is, but the main batch of moisture with the strong storms will get here. This model might be a little late. This says around 5 a.m. It could be here between the 1 and 5 a.m. hour, and then it'll continue to move off to the south and to the east, getting into the Southern Valley and Lakes Country, and finally we are in a much cooler and drier air mass. High temperatures for your Monday into the upper 70s to near 80 with a little bit of a stronger wind from a northwesterly direction. Here's how it looks as we go through the day tomorrow. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies after we get those storms out of here early. High of 82 degrees, northwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Outside the valley into the upper 70s to near 80 in two portions of northwestern Minnesota and out toward Jamestown in the Devil's Lake Basin. Then more sunshine as we go through the day on Tuesday. And temperatures a little warmer, some places into the mids and upper 80s. But we do have another chance of some showers and thunderstorms making its way through Tuesday night and possibly into early Wednesday morning. Here's the photo of the day. It's called Loons on Lida. Thank you to Chris for this one, using the background of the 7-day forecast. And there's your chance of some shower and thunderstorm activity early Monday, then clearing out through Tuesday night into early Wednesday. That's our next chance of showers and storms. Low to mid 80s over the next couple of days, then upper 70s for Wednesday and Thursday with more sunshine to round out the week. Another storm chance on Saturday, and that will cool us off from the mid 80s into the upper 70s with sunny skies by next Sunday.
So everyone should make sure they have their app so they can keep track of everything through the night, right?
Yeah, have your app. You might be woken up by some really loud storms, so definitely be prepared for that. And we'll be here for you through the night in the morning show, again, starting at 4:30.
All right. Well, thank you, Justin. Today marks the first Sunday where stores open before noon in North Dakota. Coming up.
Foul-hooked kingfish, huh?
And welcome back. Here's a live look outside the Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo as we see mainly clear skies looking off to the west. Had a few clouds this afternoon. That's it for the moisture across most of our viewing area. Temperatures remaining warm and humid out there as current temperatures into the lower 80s at Fargo, lower 80s, Jamestown, Valley City, and low to mid 80s into Lakes Country. A little more sunshine into the northern valley and northwestern Minnesota with mid to upper 80s in that direction, and the Devil's Lake Basin into the lower 80s. We still have that southerly wind around 5 to 15 miles per hour. We had it for the past few days, and it continues as we stay in this weather pattern. A little breezier out toward Devil's Lake and Jamestown, but the southerly wind continuing to pump in the warm and the humid air. Here's a look at the current dew points around the region. Into the upper 50s out toward Detroit Lakes and Bemidji, but everybody else, dew point values pretty humid into the mid to upper 60s, and that could increase as we go through the day tomorrow. It'll be another mild overnight period, but we are having mainly clear skies across most of the viewing area right now. Just some thunderstorm activity to the east of the Bemidji area and making our way in a line from Minot to Dickinson. Some strong to severe thunderstorms in this direction. They are moving in our direction, but they are entering conditions that are not favorable for storm development. Even though it looks like they will get here in a few hours, it looks like that frontal boundary that's just off to our west will stall, not get into our viewing area until around daybreak tomorrow. So we are going to stay in this really warm pattern with that southerly flow, high pressure in charge of our forecast, giving us mainly clear skies. Now, as this front makes its way across our forecast area going through the day tomorrow into the evening, we do have a chance of some strong to severe storms before cooler air from the northwest works its way in. Have that slight risk of severe weather for almost all of us, meaning that we could have a line developing, and all modes of severe weather are possible into the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow across the viewing area, and that does include damaging winds, large hail, the possibility of some flash flooding, and maybe even an isolated tornado if the conditions are favorable. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. We're mainly clear overnight. Any of that stuff out west will dissipate before it gets here, and mostly clear during the overnight period. Mild, though, into the mid to upper 60s, and then going through the day tomorrow, the storm development will wait until around the 4 or 5 p.m. hour and could develop just off to the west of our viewing area before forming into a line and then moving through. It looks like it's out of here by around 10, 11 o'clock at night. There could be some post-frontal storms that will last through the day on Monday morning. These should not be severe. Best time frame of severe weather again tomorrow from around 5 p.m. until around 11 p.m. And then we had clearing skies for the day on Monday, and temperatures on their way down along with the humidity level. 82 for Monday, warming back up to 85 on Tuesday, but a dry cold front moves through on Wednesday, so we're back into the upper 70s. Lots of sunshine. I could have put a shower chance on Wednesday or Saturday, but everything else looks mainly dry. We're going to rise a little more into the low to mid 80s for high temperatures approaching next weekend.
We'll definitely have to keep an eye on tomorrow, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like finally this heat and humidity is going to break. That unfortunately means some strong to severe storms.
All right, well, thank you, Justin.
10 at 10 continues with no wait weather.
And let's take a live look outside the Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot at Luther Family Ford, and we are seeing partly cloudy to mostly clear skies, another mild and humid night, and we still have that southerly wind around 5 to 15, keeping temperatures up and also the humidity up. But tonight will be the last night that is the case. We got temperatures around the region into the lower to mid 70s across the southern valley, Lakes Country, lower 70s into the northern valley. Still a 76 at Devil's Lake, but temperatures into the upper 60s into the Jamestown area. There's your winds across the region, still 5 to 15 from a southerly direction. So one more mild and humid night, mainly clear skies across our Minnesota counties, the southern valley, with an increase in the clouds into the Devil's Lake basin. We do have a thunderstorm just off to the north of the Vedette area, and that's it for the moisture. The thunderstorms into portions of western North Dakota have dissipated. We're going to have a mainly dry and mainly clear overnight period. Now, we're going to keep that southerly flow through the evening and through most of the day on Sunday. High pressure in charge of our forecast. We got this cold front making its way through that will spark off some strong to severe thunderstorms in the 4 p.m. to midnight time frame as we go through the day tomorrow. Slight risk of severe weather. All modes are possible with damaging winds, large hail, possible tornadoes, and some flash flooding also possible with the heavy rain as we go through tomorrow afternoon. Here's how it looks on the hour-by-hour forecast with mainly clear skies during the overnight, but another mild overnight period, mid to upper 60s for most of us. And if you have any plans for your Sunday, do them into the early afternoon because this is 5 p.m. We got mostly sunny skies, still hot and humid, mid to upper 80s, but a line of thunderstorms does form around the 5-6 o'clock hour and then moves off to the south and to the east as we make our way through the late afternoon into early evening, getting into the Fargo area 7 to 8 p.m. and then moving into the southern valley and Lakes Country out of the viewing area by midnight. We could have some more post-frontal moisture, but that should not be severe. Temperatures on their way down as that front makes its way through and winds flip around to the north. So there's your high of 89 for tomorrow in Fargo. Increase in the clouds with the thunderstorms making their way through later on into the afternoon outside the Red River Valley into the low to mid 80s for highs, still with tropical levels of humidity. And then this is Monday around midnight. You could have a shower or thunderstorm anytime during the overnight period, but as the sun comes out tomorrow, we will see a nice drying trend, that wind flipping around to the north and to the west, and temperatures not bad for this time of year, upper 70s and lower 80s. Here's the photo of the day. It's called Sunset on West Silent Lake. Thank you to Renee for this one, using the background of the 7-day forecast. And watch out for those severe storms into the evening for tomorrow. We get the rain out of here by the overnight on Monday and the afternoon on Monday, back to mostly sunny skies, a high of 82 degrees, 85 Tuesday, mostly sunny, partly cloudy Wednesday. And Thursday getting into the upper 70s as we really cool down, but low to mid 80s for Friday and Saturday as we keep mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies and a nice dry weather pattern.
It looks like the week there's a lot of chances for some sun and some great weather.
A lot of sun if you like upper 70s and lower 80s. This is the week for you after we get past tomorrow.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Justin.